masuk cendol hijau. Tapi bila sampai Malaysia, dia jadi custom level gila punya.
Is this like a traditional Malaysian?
Yang traditional Malaysia.
Like dessert?
Dessert.
Cendol pakai apa ya gue lupa tuh rasanya. Terus Malaysian cendol. Gila aja nih Malaysian cendol. Soalnya gue cendol Indonesia, no Malaysian. Gue cari.
Reaction. Sometime. Mr. GM.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Halo dunia, apa kabar semuanya lur? Welcome back to my channel. Masih bersama gue Mr. GM. Nah, kita santai sejenak sambil menonton dan bereaksi video ini yang pastinya masih tetap spektakuler. Kita kasih semuanya lur, banyak banget penonton. Ingat lur ya, batik simple tapi penuh makna. Yuk tonton videonya sampai habis. Baik lur, di kali ini kita akan mereaksi ini sebuah video atas saran dari dulurku semua. Ini video yang masih viral banget lur. Dan ini pokoknya jos dan jadi sorotan dunia juga lur. Nah dulurku semua, pernah nggak nih sih dulurku lagi santai terus minum cendol, tahu kan lur? Cendol Dawet. Tiba-tiba baca komentar di media sosial yang bilang ini bukan makanan Indonesia atau minuman Indonesia. Waduh, ada yang bilang cendol itu khasnya Malaysia. Biasa dia ngeklaim terus lur ya. Dan juga ada yang juga menyebutkan bahwa ini adalah juga punya Singapura, dari Singapura. Dan yang bikin panas lagi, ada video viral yang mengklaim cendol cuma ada di negara kami. Nah, padahal bagi kita di Indonesia, cendol atau dawet bukan sekedar minuman. Nah, ini bagian dari ingatan masa kecil lur ya, dari pasar tradisional, dari budaya yang hidup jauh sebelum media sosial ada. Nah, di video ini kita nggak cuma akan mereaksi lur ya, kita akan buka fakta sejarahnya. Bukan untuk ribut, tapi supaya kita tahu nih mana yang klaim dan mana yang benar-benar punya akar yang kuat. Dan percayalah, setelah dulurku tahu ceritanya, dulurku akan lihat es cendol dengan cara yang berbeda. Nah gitu loh, yuk mari kita reaksi bersama lur ya. Tapi sebelumnya jadi penasaran, jangan lupa video ini di like, di komen, di share sebanyak-banyaknya biar dunia tahu lur ya bahwa cendol itu punya Indonesia. Dan juga mohon channel ini untuk di subscribe. Lebih jelasnya lagi tanpa panjang kali lebar, yuk kita simak sama-sama. Anyoh. Oke lur, ini dia video viralnya.
Cendol Malaysia ni aku rasa lagi bahaya dari nasi lemak. Cendol rasanya simple je. Ais, santan, gula melaka, masuk cendol hijau. Tapi bila sampai Malaysia, dia jadi custom level gila punya. Ada versi letak pulut, ada jagung, kacang merah, ada siap banjir kuah sampai ais pun hilang. Sebab cendol ni senang ubah ikut selera tempat. Dan bila cuaca panas, orang Malaysia ni memang kreatif.
Oh, ini ada bilang cendol asal dari Cina, bukan dari Asia Tenggara. Wah, coba kita buktikan lor.
Ni hao,
这是什么东西啊，老板？
es cendol Indonesia 名字。
是吗？没有见过呢。
就是印度尼西亚的那个奶茶，跟我们中国奶茶差不多，但是说它的这个的话比较可能过滤，它有椰子的。
啊，这一份是多少钱呢？
这个是50块钱。
看这一份，还有什么？
Wow, 5 yuan tuh berapa lor?
有coklat。要吗？
啊，一样一份。
OK。
没有尝过的就不要，有种大米的那个心上的。
我感觉到我是椰子味很浓是吧？
中国的奶茶不太一样，
是吧？
那种很浓的那种奶茶味。
要搅匀，一定要搅匀，要不然你看红糖。哎，这个。然后你再喝一口看看。
Baru tahu mereka lor.
好不好喝？这就是印度尼西亚的甜品，有没有感觉不一样？
是好喝，味儿都不一样。
这是那个就是印度尼西亚的甜品，一种饮料。啊，这个。对，里面有那个红糖，还有椰子。
Apa yang kau ambil dek? Minggu depan tak ada betul ah. Ha, mungkin tutup sebulan.
Buat kenangan.
Oh, buat kenangan.
Banyak banget ya lor ya, Malaysia itu mengklaim Salah satunya ini cendol. Nanti kita akan mereaksi banyak lagi lur yang diklaim oleh Malaysia. Rendang, batik, reok, dan lain-lain. Dan ini pokoknya, aduh. Makanya kalau kita seandainya batuk juga mungkin diklaim itu punya Malaysia.
Allah Sallallahu Muhammad. Terima kasih lah. Kau jangan nak viral Nanti aku letih sama layan. Janji pastikan gambar tu nampak. Aku ni dah lah gelap. Kau tak nampak aku.
Okey, dah adjust dah.
Terima kasih lah dik. Ya dek.
It's like brown sugar.
It's more like a palm sugar.
This is tasty. Is this like a traditional Malaysian?
Yeah, traditional Malaysian.
Like dessert?
Dessert, yeah. How can you describe the taste?
Sweet, sweetness, and I like the texture of the rice flour. This is great. I like the ice.
Shaved ice.
Yeah, I really like that.
Once you have a sip of this, does it remind you any of food back there in US?
Not really.
Not really. So
No.
this is totally new to you.
Yeah, the crunchiness, shaved ice, remind me of like a snow cone. Pretty much shaved ice and then cone, and then they pour like different flavors over the shaved ice. So like strawberry, grape.
And this is snow cone. This is literally ABC, right? We've got another dessert, ABC, which literally means air batu campur. What kind of food you would like to share with me in America? Maybe traditional American food?
Maybe like a fresh made pizza, because I noticed like the crusts are different here, and we have a sandwich.
All right, I'm just gonna leave you here and enjoy your dessert. Okay, thank you so much.
Pernah rasa cendol? Cendol adalah pencuci mulut popular yang menyegarkan. Terbuat daripada cendol hijau, santan, gula melaka dan ais kisar. Ia seronok dinikmati, terutama pada hari yang panas. Kenapa cendol begitu digemari di Malaysia? Gabungan rasa manis dari gula melaka dan kelemakan santan memberikan rasa yang unik dan memuaskan. Tahu tak anda, cendol juga mempunyai pelbagai versi di seluruh Asia Tenggara. Di Malaysia, ia sering dinikmati dengan kacang merah atau durian. Apa versi cendol favourite korang? Kongsikan dekat ruang komen, okey?
Kongsi.
What is the food that only can be found in Malaysia? This is called as cendol.
Sampai kaget dia lur.
Hari ni girlfriend nak cendol. Macam biasa, dia nak cendol, I fikir tempat. Tapi sebelum dia dapat cendol, dia kena teman I restring racket dulu. Dalam sejam jugalah dia kena tunggu. Lepas tu, I pun bawa dia pergi satu-satunya tempat cendol yang boleh challenge kita orang punya favourite cendol kat Terengganu. Tempat cendol yang I bawa dia ialah cendol homemade di depan Lotus Ampang. Ini kali ketiga dalam masa 5 hari yang kita orang beli cendol ni. That's how good it is. Tengok dia punya cendol pun dah tahu ini barang serius, bukan main-main. Santan dia macam ada rasa campur dengan pandan sikit. Rasa dia 80% santan dan 20% pandan. Gula melaka dia manis tapi tak overpower kombinasi cendol ni. Yang paling champion ialah cendol dia yang chunky dan chewy macam pulut. Ini yang buat cendol ni jadi our favourite cendol and possibly the best cendol in KL. Kenapa cendol ni best? Sebab rasa dia macam tepung pelita dan kuih lopis riang ria berendam dalam ais. Happy gila dapat rasa cendol OG macam ni. Dah lah sedap, refreshing dan harga RM4 je. Memang kita bagi cendol ni 9 out of 10. Ini review jujur dari kita orang, bukan paid review dan kita memang tak buat review berbayar. Okay, bye.
Aku di Penang makan cendol, sing jual iso ngomong Jawa. Coba ya.
Mana tak?
Orang bilang belum ke Penang kalau belum minum es cendol ciu-ciu.
Enak.
Iya, kembali makan cendol. Makan gini kau boleh. Ni gini cendol teh kacang ya. Ya, training hari-hari. Okay, where's your worldwide?
Ini jujukannya orang Indonesia kalau ke Penang. Wis panas hawane, iso minum es cendol, adem atine.
Terus Malaysian cendol, gila aja nih Malaysian cendol. Soalnya gue cendol Indonesia, no Malaysia. Gue cari tahu deh, Win. Gue akan bikin gelato bukan hanya klasik, tapi should be Indonesian taste. Karena waktu gue sempet panas. Panasnya gue di Food Hotel Asia sebelum COVID sih. Tuh Itali di Singapura bangga banget gitu. Wey, anak, come on, we are making a Singaporean chili crab, you know. Dan waktu itu gue belum terlalu expert gitu kan. Tapi that's challenge nih, gila. One day gue akan bikin lebih enak dari Singapura chili crab gitu kan. And we proof, kita bikin opor ayam, nasi lemak, gelato rujak dengan variasi. Jadi Tapi itu yang bikin gua agak panas. Gila nih Italian bangga banget gitu kan gitu. Terus Singapura yang pada gimana. Terus yang lagi panas lagi disebutin tuh cendol. Waktu itu ada pertandingan gelato ya. Terus si Malaysia atau Singapura bikin, dia declare cendol pakai apa ya gue lupa tuh rasanya. Terus Malaysian cendol. Gila aja nih Malaysian cendol. Soalnya gue cendol Indonesia, no Malaysian. Gue cari tahu deh Win. Cendol yang Malaysia sama Indonesia. Gue belum sempet tuh, iya kan. Tapi buat gue, gila cuman gini aja gitu ya.
Bang cendol tu bang. Cendol. Hah? Oh minta maaf, tu cakap. Minta maaf. Apa cendol bang? Cendol biasa yang special sudut dulu. Oh, Mak Ayah dia cakap kan?
Mak Ayah sini tak boleh cakap.
Okey, minta maaf.
Tak apa.
Cendol biasa kan? Cendol biasa beli bang?
Cendol biasa RM2.
RM2. Ni yang RM2 kan?
RM2. Ini cendol special, mangkuk besar.
Oh, mangkuk besar?
3,5.
3,5 yang ada mangga kan? Tak apa.
Okey, kita lihat.
Tak apa. Ni jagung kan?
Jagung.
Jagung yang special?
Jagung yang special.
Oh, dia ada bagi kacang merah?
Kacang merah.
So ni RM3.5 je? Apa tu?
Pulut.
Oh, pulut. Ni manis-manis manis. Berapa tahun mereka sini?
10 tahun dah.
10 tahun?
10 tahun.
10 tahun? Ni yang special?
Yes.
RM3.50. Ni yang biasa RM2. Habis buka berapa ni?
Buka pukul 12 sampai pukul 6.
Sampai pukul 6. Oh. Mantap. Special, ni tengah. Boleh makan tu Tak apa. Okay, makan bismillah.
Grogi dia.
Nice. Terima kasih.
Here's how you can make cendol. I'm in Malaysia checking out the food scene, and this dessert reminds me of Philippines' Hello Hello and Pakistan's Faluda.
Shaved ice missing.
It starts off with shaved ice and then a whole bunch of toppings.
Glutinous rice, cendol, kidney beans, sweet corn. The core ingredient, palm sugar ice cream.
Beautiful. And you make this yourself?
Yes. Okay. The coconut milk and the palm sugar.
Di Indonesia
It
lebih
kind of
kreatif lagi
reminds
loh
me
ya.
of Hello Hello. Have you tried Hello Hello from Philippines?
Never hear
No? It's just a lot of different ingredients going on, and they have ice cream, and then they top it off with the syrup and a lot of different toppings. How do I eat this?
Stir all together.
Grab a bit of everything, right? Oh, that's refreshing. What does cendol actually mean?
Cendol actually is pandan jelly. Actually, this dessert is similar for Malay wedding. So if you go to our local wedding, it's easy to find. This one is a refreshing dessert that they serve for the wedding.
Out of 10, what would you give this?
8.5.
I'm giving it like an 8.5, 8.6 as well. This is really good.
Cendol jadi rebutan. Siapa pemiliknya? Kontroversi dimulai ketika cendol dinobatkan sebagai salah satu dessert terbaik, namun secara keliru diklaim berasal dari Singapura. Namun warga Malaysia marah dan mengklaim bahwa cendol berasal dari Malaysia. Mengklaim cendol tanpa menghargai asal-usulnya bagaikan mencuri warisan kuliner yang berakar kuat di tanah Indonesia. Kami punya bukti. Kamu punya?
Malaysia, cendol is not yours and it's not ours to Singapore. Cendol clearly belongs to Indonesia. So I'm very sorry, Malaysia, cendol is not yours and it's not ours to Singapore. Cendol clearly belongs
Ini membuktikannya
to
lor,
Indonesia.
videonya. Dengerin lor.
One reader chides CNN Travel saying you should be more sensitive about the culture in this region. Cendol is not from Singapore. Another Malaysian reader says this is a horrendous claim and that it is terribly inaccurate. And yet another Malaysian took to Twitter to declare, don't mess with Malaysian food. Cendol is from Malaysia, not Singapore.
But in the midst of the ruckus, another spanner was thrown into the works. Quite a few readers said that the fight really isn't between Singapore and Malaysia. Cendol actually came from Indonesia.
So did Indonesia invent cendol? And if they did, why are the Malaysians laying claim to this dish as their creation? Was it shoddy journalism? Or is cendol Singaporean as the article says? Now, however this food fight ends, I think it's going to be a yummy investigation.
Wah, ini loh.
Hi, I'm Ming Tan, chef, culinary consultant, and I love local food.
But I have to be honest, right? The question of Singapore's claim to cendol hadn't surfaced much for me because I don't even eat this dessert that much.
But if an international food writer believes cendol is Singaporean, well, that's enough to get my interest piqued and my pride in Singapore food stoked. Why does Malaysia think cendol is theirs? Do they have proof they invented the dessert? To find the answers, I'm traveling to Malaysia.
So we're starting in Malacca because of all the places where cendol is well known, it's got to be Malacca. I mean, for good reason too, right? Besides the green jelly and the santan or the coconut milk, the other crucial ingredient in cendol is gula Melaka. And it's literally called sugar of Malacca. If you're a visitor to Malacca, you gotta come to Jonker Street. Everyone visits this place. Every single turn, you will find shops selling cendol and gula Melaka.
Many of the cendol stalls here are Peranakan. They're known for their deep green cendol made fresh by hand. So I think the Peranakans would be the best people to find out why cendol is so important to Malaysia. Madam Kiao Cendol is an icon in Malacca. The family business has been around for 2 generations, and I'm here to meet owner Cassandra Koh.
Hello, good morning.
Morning. Hello. Come, I show you how actually we make the cendol.
Wow, I see. What would you say your secret ingredient is in your recipe for cendol?
It's actually the flour and the juice from the pandan leaf and of course the addition of cendol leaf.
I have no idea what cendol leaf is.
Come, I show you. This is the one. So we get the dark green color from this leaf. Don't have any smell.
Very nice, very green, right? The green
Yes,
color is
yes.
very strong.
It's the signature among Nyonya Cendol.
I see.
Nyonya Cendol is dark green.
As a child in a Peranakan household, Cassandra was expected to learn her way around the kitchen. This cendol recipe was passed down from her grandparents.
This is mesmerizing to watch. You don't realize how dark green this is, right? Until you stare at it as it's churning, like an ocean of liquid jade. Brian, what's next now that this is almost done already?
Yeah, it's almost done. After this, you will pour in to press this up.
Oh, ini cara pengolahannya lur ya.
Okay, so how do you get this into that? Oh, like that.
One press.
Oh, wow.
So now is the time to have a try of my cendol.
The texture is slippery, chewy, but with a little bit of resistance, not mushy at all. Why do you think cendol is so important in Nyonya culture?
3 main occasions Peranakan will serve cendol. One is when we pray ancestor. Then if we have any happy occasion like marriage or shop opening, then we will definitely serve cendol as one of the desserts.
Is cendol from Malaysia, right?
I will say cendol is originally from Malaysia.
Dia
If I'm
claim
not
lur.
mistaken, cendol also announced as a heritage dessert, one of the heritage dessert in Penang and also Malacca. That's why most of the tourists, when they come and visit these 2 places, they will definitely look for cendol.
Right, so since you are Nyonya, did Nyonyas invent cendol?
I'm not sure.
Not sure.
Well, that's a bit of a dead end. The Nyonyas seem to have perfected cendol but may not have invented it.
So let me get this straight, right? The Peranakans who popularized cendol and named it Nyonya-style cendol didn't actually invent cendol. And these Indian vendors, right? Who were they? And did they invent Nyonya-style cendol in Malaysia? Or did they merely bring the dessert to this region? To help me answer this, I've called up one of my chef friends who's well known for answering questions like this, and hopefully we can find some clarity into this milky, coconut creamy dessert.
The Nyonyas or Peranakans of Malacca didn't invent the dessert. They merely perfected and popularized it. Instead, they pointed me to Indian vendors who sold cendol even before they got into the business. Which begs the question, did the Indians invent cendol in Malaysia or did they merely bring an Indian dessert to the region?
What's up?
What
How's it going, buddy?
I've called my friend Chef Ivan Brem, who runs a research center that looks into the origins of food.
Ivan, where are we headed right now?
We're going up near KL right now, the place that's been there since the 1930s.
an Indian stall. It's almost 100 years old and they've been selling cendol.
Cendol is possibly related to a sweet called faluda that comes from Persia, specifically a state called Uttar Pradesh that had some sort of Persian influence in the past. And we're talking 1800s here, maybe 1700s. And also a very credible potential there is that it came with immigrants from Uttar Pradesh, Indian immigrants.
So do you think there's a good chance that the cendol we've enjoyed for many years in this part of the world is actually from India?
Yes.
So cendol may have come from Indian faluda, which was already being enjoyed as a drink in 17th century royal courts of the Mughal Empire. This faluda, however, was not an Indian invention. It was a version of the Persian dessert called falude, which was probably introduced to India in the 8th century when the Persians arrived there. I hope this Indian cendol stall owner near Kuala Lumpur can confirm if cendol indeed has Persian Indian roots.
Hello, boss. Can we have 2 cendol, please? Oh, thank you. Look at this.
It's an overflowing cup of joy there.
Oh, gimana rasanya?
How does this compare to the cendol I've had in Malacca? I'll be honest, I think this is a lighter, more watered down version. The sugar they use, it's not gula Malacca. This is
jaggery.
How long has the cendol business been with your family?
My grandfather, my mom's dad, started it in 1930s.
1930s.
Are you the oldest cendol stall in Malaysia?
I think so.
Uyo.
Because we are doing, because I'm already 3rd generation.
Where did your grandfather, who began this business, learn how to make cendol?
We used to live in Lorong Jawa.
Oh,
Just nearby
benar,
Jawa. It used to be occupied by Javanese people. He learned the trade from them. Because this cendol originated from Java.
Terbukti kan, Lur?
What do you think of the similarity with faluda?
And then the jelly inside the faluda?
They use normal jelly.
Not starch and...
No, normal jelly, colored jellies.
So 100% faluda and cendol no link?
I can confirm that.
As far as you know, right, does cendol in any sort of form exist in India?
No. In India, they don't like the smell of the pandan.
Interesting. Okay, you got it for the horse's mouth. There's no link there, but your grandfather learned it from a Javanese while living in the Javanese community. Just answer as honestly as possible. Where is cendol from?
From what my father told, it's from Java.
If Java is the origin point of this dish, then it's off to Indonesia I go. Bye, see you later. Java! Java!
What started out as a journey to see if cendol was a Malaysian creation led instead to a third contender, Indonesia.
Wah, ke Indonesia dia, Lur. Untuk membuktikan, Lur.
Indonesian culinary expert William Wongso was interviewed by the Jakarta Post when the CNN article started the fight between Malaysia and Singapore over the origins of cendol.
Hello, I'm William.
Evening.
It's been a while. Wow, what have you prepared here?
So this is what I recreate the Indonesian dessert.
Some parts of this are familiar to me.
Yes, it's cendol.
Everything together, some of the... Is that jackfruit?
Yes, jackfruit.
That's delicious.
Emang enak, Lur, cendol.
I've been doing a little bit of research on cendol. I need to find out cendol's origins.
Cendol is known internationally. The other word, you know?
What is the other word?
Dawet.
Dawet.
Yeah, I came from East Java. We name it Dawet. It was written in the Centini letters like 300, 400 years ago. They mentioned about this Dawet issue.
The Centini letters is a collection of Javanese teachings that depict events in East Java in the 1630s. Dawet was mentioned in these letters.
Okay, so they already existed in Indonesia at that point.
For a long hundreds of years.
By 1866, there was already a recipe for Dawet published in an East Indies cookbook. These provide evidence to the fact that cendol was already being enjoyed in Indonesia as early as some 400 years ago.
Wah, mantap lor.
Basically, cendol and Dawet, are they the same thing?
Principle is the same thing, except now everyone has their own secret composition. I don't know who is making original Dawet anymore because everybody interpret differently. But I'll do my version of...
Right now?
Yes.
Wow, langsung bikin lor.
The original recipe for Dawet calls for arrowroot flour. But William uses sago starch as a replacement and mixes it with mung bean and rice flour. Then we cook the mix with pandan juice to thicken the starch.
And don't forget this one, to press the cendol. Yeah, like drop it and pull, drop it and pull.
If you don't have this contraption, right? Cannot make...
Otherwise it become long strand.
I see. The spoon into all of that. Let's take a look at this. The side view. Look at that. Okay, I'm gonna try this.
It's like you're swallowing jade. So shiny.
This is nice and chewy.
So Indonesia's claim to cendol dates back some 300 to 400 years. I would have been satisfied with this, but William says he knows someone else who can trace Indonesian cendol even further back.
Go to Fadli Rahman in Jogja. He is a historian.
Okay.
He will give you more clue historically.
Wow, langsung ke Jogja juga lor. Dari
As far as we can
Jakarta.
see and taste, Dawet is cendol. And they both come from Java about 400 years ago. But it seems that cendol's ties to Indonesia go back even further. Fadli Rahman is a university lecturer and teaches culinary history.
Hello, Mr. Fadli.
Hello, Sumi.
Hi, good to see you. Thank you for meeting me.
Mas, pesan dawetnya 2, Mas.
Mantap loh.
You can see there are 3 layers here. Santan or coconut milk, and then the green grains of cendol, and also the palm sugar.
All right, time to try this. So I stir a bit. Woo, look at that. Yeah, these are thinner grains of jelly. The pandan flavor is also a bit different. How would you know that cendol or Dawet is from Java?
We can trace it from an old Japanese manuscript called Kakawin Krishnayana that wrote by Empu Triguna in 12th century from the Kediri Kingdom in East Java. Cendol or Dawet often involved in the Japanese ceremonies such like Dodo Dawet in the wedding ceremony, and also in rituals such like the ceremony of 7-month pregnancies of a woman.
7th month?
Yes.
In fact, the word cendol was recorded in a Dutch dictionary, then spelt as jendol, as Indonesia was once a Dutch colony.
Jendol or jendul is meant swollen.
Swollen?
Yeah.
Like a bump?
Yeah, it's kind of like a bump, and the green grain is like a swollen.
To see this piece of history set within Indonesia's culture, Fadli is taking me to a local wedding.
Kondangan dia lor.
Ing mriki dipun wontenaken punika dodol dawet. Ingkang punika ingkang supados samangke dados lumampah kanthi sae.
We're attending this celebration in the outskirts of Jogja, where a centuries-old tradition called Dodol Dawet is still practiced.
Dodol means selling. It means selling dawet.
So why are they selling Dawet in a wedding?
This symbolically reflects the philosophy of the Japanese life. Instead of money, we use the red clay to pay the dawet. This represents the symbol of the earth. Dodol Dawet is a reflection of the hard determination and also the readiness of the parents to let it go their sons to build a new life as husband and wife.
Indonesia definitely has compelling evidence that cendol is their creation, dating back centuries. By 1869, the word cendol has made it into a Dutch dictionary. There's even a recipe for dawet or cendol from 1866, which, when recreated, tastes like the cendol we know. The dessert has even been woven into the social fabric of the country and is an important part of weddings. So I'm heading home to close the loop and see if Singapore has any last words on Indonesia's claim to cendol.
Ya, balik ke
It's
Singapura.
back home I go to find out. Singapore has its fair share of cendol stalls. And we have been particularly creative with our versions. So I've learned that this is the oldest cendol stall in Singapore, and I'm about to order one to try it.
You are?
I hear this is the oldest cendol stall in Singapore.
My dad told me like my grandfather when he moved here from India, I think in 1910. So he started selling like those pushcarts, cendol.
And when you say beginning until now, how old is this recipe?
I would say from the 1910s. Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
So is there any chance that cendol is from Singapore?
I doubt so. Technically, I think people accept that it's from Java.
Okay.
Jawa lur,
Awesome, I can't
Indonesia.
wait. Thank you.
Ingat tuh Malaysia.
That's really good. The gula melaka especially is robust, but not overwhelming. What is overwhelming, however, is the evidence that cendol is from Indonesia.
Yeah.
As early as the 12th century, cendol was already seen in Indonesia, and by the 1800s, it was recorded. They had a recipe, and the word cendol was in the dictionary.
Malaysia has a cendol stall that dates back to the 1930s, and Singapore has one that goes all the way back to the 1910s. Both have recipes with Indonesian roots.
Indonesia.
So I'm very sorry, Malaysia. Cendol is not yours, and it's not ours too, Singapore. Cendol clearly belongs to Indonesia.
Oke lur, angel iki angel jos gandos. Lur wah bedes pokoknya jos top marco top lur. Bagaimana lur? Tadi ini video kita reaksi atas saran dari dulur-dulurku semua yang baik hati dan juga tidak sombong serta rajin menabung. Nah, tadi sudah kita simak nih. Wah, pokoknya bikin tadi awalnya juga Malaysia itu benar-benar ya semuanya diklaim ya lur ya. Pokoknya apa aja deh, sampai nanti mungkin ya makanan-makanan Indonesia yang lainnya juga nanti kita akan reaksi. Banyak sekali lur juga tari-tari tradisional, batik, rendang dan lain-lain nanti kita akan reaksi berikutnya. Dan setelah melihat fakta yang tadi, satu hal yang jelas lur ya, cendol memang sudah mendunia. Nah, dinikmati di Malaysia, Singapura, dan di berbagai negara Asia Tenggara. Dan itu bukan hal yang buruk lur, tapi sejarah tidak bisa dihapus hanya karena viral. Bukan tertulis dalam serat, ini buktinya ya, bukti tertulis dalam serat Centini ya, Centini abad ke-19. Ini penjelasan para sejarawan dan bahasa yang kita gunakan sehari-hari. Nah, semua mengarah ke satu akar, yaitu Jawa, Indonesia. Nah, perbedaan versi di setiap negara itu wajar lur ya. Ada gula melaka, kacang merah variasi penyajian. Nah, itu tanda budaya hidup dan berkembang. Dan yang penting, yang terpenting lur, ini bukan siapa yang paling keras mengklaim, tapi siapa yang paling jujur dalam pada bersejarah ya lur ya. Orang pokoknya ini Indonesia yang punya lah. Nah, karena budaya yang kuat tidak perlu berteriak, ia cukup dibuktikan. Nah gitu, biasanya sih yang berkoar-koar itu nggak ada buktinya lur, itu udah pasti lur ya. Dan kalau dulur-dulurku juga setuju bahwa warisan budaya perlu dijaga dengan data, bukan emosi, tulis pendapat dulurku di kolom komentar. Wah, dan jangan lupa lur, selama kita tahu asalnya tak ada yang bisa mengambilnya dari kita. Yang pastinya cendol dawet asli punya Indonesia. Oke lur, yuk langsung kita teriakan bahwa video ini adalah Just Gandos Stop Markoto. Oke lur, bagaimana? Kalian kasih komentar di bawah lur ya. nanti ngomong belibet nih gara-gara ngeklaim terus ngeklaim. Jangan-jangan nanti saya juga diklaim lor, belibet nih punya milik Malaysia. Dan juga silakan bagi dulur-dulurku semua yang mau request atau menyanyikan video mana lagi mau direaksi, tolong tulis di kolom komentar. Insya Allah kita akan bereaksi untuk video berikutnya. Dan juga terima kasih kepada dulur-dulurku semua yang baik hati dan juga tersambung secara rajin nabung. Semoga apa yang disajikan tadi bermanfaat dan menghibur lor ya. Dan semoga kita doakan dulur-dulurku semua selalu diberikan kesehatan, diberikan kesuksesan serta kewarasan. Jangan lupa lor, tetap dukung channel ini dengan cara di like, di komen, di share sebanyak-banyaknya, dan mohon channel ini untuk di subscribe agar channel ini dapat berkembang dan lebih maju lagi 1 kilometer ke depan. Dan buat semua dulurku, terima kasih sudah menonton sampai akhir dan sampai jumpa di reaksi berikutnya. Salam santai. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Reaction. Sometimes